Okay. Let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. And actually one more thing about Iman Gadzhi and his digital renaissance, and how he's affecting not only my life, but others as well. First of all, let's talk about the good things. I think Iman has a really big, positive impact on the world. The way he talks and the values he's committed to are the values that what I think are the core values to be a real man who deserves nothing less than honor and respect. A man of value, or as Iman likes to call it, a top 1% man. These core values are fundamental to succeed in life. They give guidance to how you should live it and to have a fulfilling life with purpose. Whether be it in your personal life, family, friends, relationships, or in your business with coworkers, money, or self-improvement. If you follow these rules, then whenever you look back at your road, whether be it in midway or at the end, you will know you have nothing to regret, because you lived your life to the fullest and you were true to yourself. If you live your life like this, then you can walk with your head held high up. Not because you are cocky, but because you live by your values and stand by them. You can look into others' eyes with pride and talk to them with dignity. They will notice this, and they will think of you as a high-value man who they want to have by their side. Not to abuse you, but to give them courage when it gets hard for them to keep on going. I'm way over 30, so I have already experienced a lot from the real world, and I have to say, I'm disgusted with how the things are going nowadays. People not holding their words, lying, blaming others for their own stupid decisions, and most of all, not taking responsibility for all the shit in their lives. Sure, you can't control everything that is happening with you, but you can control how you react to these things. And this is one of those core values that Iman is talking about in his videos, and what I also found to be one of the most important one you need to take in and apply to your life. I don't want to go into details in all of what Iman is saying, but you will find a lot of value in his videos about how you should live your life. Of course, there are things you need to take with a grain of salt, and these are the bad things I also want to talk about. I don't agree when he's saying stuff like, "You don't need to go to a university," or, "No, you don't need to have a diploma because it's a waste of your time," or, "You need practical knowledge instead of theoretical knowledge." I get it. Iman is coming from the business world and approaching things from that perspective. And yes, this advice may be good advice in the business world. Because if you send out an email or get on the phone and make a cold call, and you get rejected, you need to have real experience to know how to handle rejections and improve upon yourself and try again and do better next time. But I doubt you want to end up in hospital and have someone operating you without theoretical knowledge. Can you imagine him saying, "Don't worry, I practiced this on a frog before"? Or do you ever want to cross a bridge that was put together by someone who only has practical knowledge and, God forbid, you'll end up being one of those who are on that bridge when it collapses, and the guy who built that bridge will just say, "Okay, I learned from that, next time I'll do it better." This will mean nothing to you, even if he builds a perfect bridge the next time. So as I said before, listen to what Iman says, but always take it with a grain of salt. Watch other videos about that topic, talk to others. Preferably older ones, who already have real-life experience, and only then think about it, and decide whether you believe and apply it in your life, or reject it, or you make adjustments on it and make it your own. This approach will serve you better than you think throughout your whole life. Okay, so we talked about the good and the bad things. Now let's talk about the ugly part. Because Iman is such a popular figure, there are a lot of guys who will attack him for what he is saying and for his beliefs. But some of these critics are valid. The age of Iman's main audience are guys in their late teens or in their early 20s. For the younger one, Iman is like a big brother who they look up to. But they can be easily manipulated by his words. And let's face it, Iman is a great salesman. But charging thousands of dollars for his course and making these young kids pay such a big sum of money and giving them false dreams is something I really don't like. Let's be realistic. As a business owner, would you trust a boy who has little or almost no experience to handle your business marketing strategy? On the other hand, there are a lot of guys out there who attack him and say his course is a scam or for charging such a high price, and they think that his course isn't worth that much. But if you look at Iman's followers, there are countless examples of students making thousands of dollars by following his advice. There are ugly things on both sides I don't agree with, but there is one more thing I want to talk about. And this is the reality. Iman is using the attack on male power wave, but I see it in my life as well that it is not just a hype. Boys not growing up to be a man, but rather staying home and holding on to their mother's skirts, and not getting the guidance and true values from their parents. Boys need to grow up and be real men. And Iman is giving the guidance to these boys. So I think the world needs men like him, whether you agree with his ways or not. And being part of a community that helps you to be the best version of yourself is what I think is worth the money he's charging for his course. You can find most of the knowledge you need for your business on the internet for free. But finding like-minded people is a much harder thing to do. And for this reason I salute him. Iman has changed my life for the better. His videos made me realize I'm going the right way, and made me think about my values and beliefs. And reassured me that there are others out there who are on the same path. I made this video to get my message out there and to enter his $100,000 You Get What You Give challenge. If I get to be one of the lucky ones to get $5,000, then I will make even more videos on Iman and his course. Also, there is a saying, ask and you shall give. So I also asked to get a bonus access to Agency Navigator next to the $5,000. I will prove that it is worth it, if you follow the road laid down to you, and take the steps to move forward. If you liked this video, please hit the button and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.